Welcome back, friend. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Tina from It's a Wonderful Plan. Today I'm going to be doing a flip through of Cassthetic Plan's Ocean Views, and this is actually her volume 2 sticker book. So let's do a flip through, and then I have some fun journaling pages that I want to create with one of these collections. So there's 2 collections in here, and her stickers are on both paper and on clear sticker paper. Duplicate here, but one paper and then one on clear. Isn't that pretty? I just love that we've got like the beachy vibes with like these tropical florals, but they're very like soft and calming. It's kind of like a blue-green color in there, and then the neutral. Very, very pretty. Now, I am an affiliate of Cassie, so if you do decide to pick this up, I greatly appreciate if you use my affiliate link, and that is down below in the description. Look at how pretty that is. I love that. And these scenes, I really like that one and then that one. Those are my favorites. So again, we've got paper and then we've got clear. And then we've got these really cute like elements like a lighthouse sailboat, a couple like a beach house here, this little like cabana bar, the fire pits, very cute. And then there's like these beach scapes that she has on here with kind of like this, like, I don't know what you want to call it, like a fade out, I guess, around it, which are very cute. And then there's these elements. I like this, like the, like kind of like the alcohol inks and the different like abstract like squiggles around there. Those are really, really cute. And then we have the functional boxes that go with that collection. So you could see that there's the 3 main colors in here, different sizes. Then this is another page of boxes. And then these right here, they look like just full like shaded boxes. These are actually like little dots. So that's how she designs these. Instead of having them all like cut out separately, it actually just works out really nice this way. And if I pick up one of these, then you can see it's like completely that color. So there's no like white trim or anything like that around them. Then she has some already created sticker clusters here for us to use. Nice and convenient to have clusters that are already made. So there's 2 pages of that. And these, of course, are both on paper because, of course, we want to be able to write in them. So this is the next collection that we have in here. Is this beautiful tropical. I love this with all of the fish. They're so pretty. I'm loving the colors, the purples and the blues and like the yellow gold in there, and these beautiful tropical scenes, and then these underwater like ocean scenes. Really pretty. Look at the seahorse there. Very, very cute. And then all of the like underwater beautiful foliage that there is. I would love to be able to like go in the water and like see all of this. Have any of you done that? I would love to know. And then this is like the alcohol ink type of element that she has for this collection, mixed with like these little like gold elements there. Very cute. I love this page. It's so pretty. The waves, isn't that super pretty? Oh my gosh, that blue. Oh, it's giving me like all of the vibes. And then the bubbles. Very, very cute. And then there's another page, and that's the clear sticker paper. Really, really pretty. And then here are the colorful boxes that coordinate with that collection. So it's the same layout with those 3 colors, and then the already created sticker clusters. This one like lay down that way because of the way that these stickers are. Very cute. And then there's a second page of that. All right, and then I love the back of this book. That is so pretty. I love that scene. Oh my gosh, doesn't that just like make you want to be there right now? It definitely does for me. All right, I have my A5 dot grid journal here, and this is from Archer and Olive, and I love using this size to create some fun journaling pages. Now, I did do a little bit of prep work with this because I want to do something a little different than what I've done before. I want to create a Dutch door in the center here. So that is the plan. But I'm going to start with the second page here, and I'm going to use the first collection. I'm going to use these like shells and like that little collage. I think that that is so pretty. So I actually have 4 of these. So I wanted to create like border here, and I put some dots so that way I would know like where to lay these down. And I'm thinking I'm going to start with the paper stickers. So I'm going to grab, and I'm taking some of this tackiness off because they are pretty sticky. So I definitely recommend you removing some tackiness, because that way if you do need to reposition the stickers, then you can do that a lot easier. So I have like some framework here in some pencil that I laid down, and I am of course using the dots, but let's see. Of course, this is all just kind of like pre-planned. I don't know how it's going to actually work out. I'm going over here into the seam, and I'm going to really try to tuck this in here the best that I can, because if I don't take up that slack, then it's just going to kind of be weird. And this is where things could lay like crooked because you're following the seam here. But that actually worked out really nicely. Using my nail just to create a crease here, because that's where I want that to end. Oh, that's going to be so pretty. Okay, so let's just cut that off. I'm feeling a little like, unsure about this because it's the first time I'm doing this. So just like with anything, the first time we do things, we're always a little nervous. Now I'm going to turn this around, and we're going to do the other side again with the paper. I'm thinking that laying the paper sticker down first is probably the best thing to do. And then I'm going to have to use like the clear sticker paper on the sides here, because like I said, I'm going to frame out that center box. So again, I'm just taking the tackiness off, and you're going to notice that when you're dealing with different brands stickers, some of them might have more of a tackiness to them. So I'm always very conscious of that. You know, if you do have to reposition a sticker, you're going to, that you're going to be able to pull the sticker up without too much difficulty. So that's definitely a tip that I have for you. And I've used Cassie stickers, of course, before, so I'm very familiar with them. So now this is going to be a shorter area, and this is going to go on top of that, and hopefully, because I laid down the paper sticker first, that it will blend nicely. Now with the clear stickers, they are very thin, so I always recommend either having some kind of tweezer or something with a pointy edge to help lift it up. And with that being said, you want to really be careful, because these are, like I said, they're very sticky. So if you lay it down before you're ready, then you could have a little bit of an issue. So I am going to turn this way. And first I'm going to actually flip this over, because I kind of want to get an idea of how this is going to kind of come together. Do I want it to come here? Oh, that might actually blend pretty nicely. So I'm not going to overlap it. I thought for sure that I was going to overlap it, but I think that this is kind of a better option. Let's see what I can come up with here. It sort of depends on how this like comes together, if it looks kind of seamless. And I think that this will work. Let's see here. I think if I cut around here, okay. Now, does that work? Oh, I think that that kind of works, right? There's some opening, but I think it might be good. Okay, let me turn this way. So I cut that like here, but I think that that kind of works. I'm just following the dots, and yeah, okay. So let me cut around the shell here. Okay, so now the next step is for me to go ahead and cut this out. I'm not sure if I want to use scissors, if I want to use my knife. Let's see, which is going to be the best way for me to do this. I kind of want to use my knife, but then at the same time, my ruler isn't long enough, so I'm going to just start cutting. Let's make sure I only have the one page. Decided to lay the stickers down before cutting the page. I just felt like it was going to be easier. All right, so the only problem with this is that I didn't really cut this very straight. I think because I was so busy trying to follow the line of the sticker, I probably should have cut it like on this side, and then that would have given me a straighter line. So now that's kind of what I'm doing here. So since I did that, this part is showing, which I didn't want that to show. Well, you know what? This is what happens. I never did this before. It's like a brand new style for me. So now I know. Okay, so now I don't want to make the same mistake going this way. So let's do this. Let me bring this here. Oh, I got to make sure I cut this out right though. Okay, so that's the dots and there. Okay, so let's try doing this. This might be the better way. I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to find out together. Come over here. And I hope. Oh, I didn't cut it enough. Oh, I did. Sort of. See, that's the one thing. You always want to add a lot of pressure because when you have to go over things, that's where things get weird. See? A little weird. Not too bad, but now this is just going to be weird because it's like right at the edge here. So we'll cut that in a minute, but let's see. Okay, that was much better. So now when this closes, I don't see that under there. Although I do have like this weird little like jagged edges. That's not bad though. Okay. All right, now I need to cut this. And the thing is that when you cut vertically like this close to the seam, you definitely want to be careful to not go all the way because you don't want to, you know, compromise the binding there. So I think I'm good. All right, so far, let's flip this around. I do like trying new things. Oh man, I really wish I hadn't cut that so short. Oh, it's gonna bug me. I don't know, there might be a way for me to fix it though, so we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Okay, so let's come over here again. I'm gonna use my dot and I'm gonna cut deep. I'm gonna like add more pressure. So I learned my lesson. Okay, so let's see. Okay, yay, I did it. Okay, now let's do this. And this is the one you have to just, like, you want to get close, but you kind of sort of have to figure out exactly the page that you're cutting, depending on how the book is like put together. I don't know if that makes any sense. I hope that makes sense. It's more of like if you're looking at it in the moment, I think that would make more sense. That's cute. I like it. It turned out the way that I wanted. Now, oh, how cute would that be if I did the same thing there? I wasn't planning on doing that because I just wanted it to have like this middle one. But that actually, I could go one extra page. Then that way I'll have like the middle like be like this cute little booklet. Let's do it. I am changing things up. And I don't know if I'm going to be happy that I'm changing things up, but I'm going to change things up. Okay, so with that being said, I can actually fix this, I think. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try something here. So cross your fingers and your toes, and hopefully this goes the way that I want to. Sometimes I just, go for things. Fly by the seat of my pants is what I like to say. Okay, so far so good. Now this doesn't really matter much. And you see I had wrote some stuff out here because I'm gonna write a heading at the top, which I still will do, but I am changing things up. Okay, so let's see. Okay. I just really liked that little center, the way that looks. It just seemed like it needed to be a little bit more of like a book. So that's what I'm doing. I don't want to get too aggressive there because I'm right by the edge. Okay. I didn't go far enough. All right. So now, let's see. Oh, I didn't use a ruler for this. I just did this freehand. Sorry, I'm trying to keep things in focus and in view for you, but then I also need to have a good angle. Okay. All right. All right, so I changed it up, but I like it. Look how cute that is. That's really cute. Okay, I'm happy with it. So I found this little skinny washi, and I thought that this would make a cute kind of border here. Let's see how this works out. You know what? I need to have a better angle. Let me turn this around. What I am having an issue with here is that these two are good at the bottom, like those are lined up, but this one is not. Now, how can I fix that? I think I need to use my knife, and I think I need to fix it this way. It's like I didn't cut it enough, and the bad thing is that because it's a really little bit, that actually makes it harder than if it's like a wider section to cut, to trim down. Okay, for getting in some like close like this, I need to grab some pointy scissors. Okay, now I'm going to start the washi, and I'm actually going to start from down here. All right, so now I have to write my words back up here. All right, so I penciled my word back in there. It spells out Ocean Vibes, but I'm not ready to fill that in just yet, or am I? Do I want to fill that in first and then work around there? I don't think so. I think what I want to do is I want to lay down the stickers, and then I will fill in the letters. So let's come over here to these florals, because I want to bring in these in here. I think there's some really cute florals. So this is a corner one. Go that way or this way. I think this way right here. all the way over here. And I'm okay with it like hanging off the page. And I'd rather it hang off a lot than a little because it's just way easier to trim down. All right, so I definitely want to continue the trim of the flowers. And now I'm going to just kind of use the ones that I trimmed off. I have them all kind of collected here on my hand. And I'm going to use the pieces that I think will be best. All right, so now let me come back over here and continue. I have another page of clear, but there's some over here that are paper with the clusters. Yeah, I want to use, I think I want to use these first. All right, that looks really cute. I like it. Okay, so now I just need to decorate in here and in here and then in here. I did have an idea, but not sure how it's going to work out, of course, because you know, you never know until like you're like in it, right? If it's going to actually work out. So I was thinking that this would be beautiful in the center. So that's one thought. Okay, so I'm going to grab this sticker sheet because I want to get my stickers. I wanted to bring in these two boxes, but this would be like the centerpiece. First of all, I'm going to have to fold this in half. Okay, that actually worked out a lot better than I thought it would. Okay, so now what I'm going to do on this first one is I'm going to bring in some of these scenes. I think that this would be really cute, like right in here. Okay, for this one, I'm going to do kind of like this sitting on the beach type of deco in here. So I'm going to just add the deco and then I'll add in the boxes. All right, here it is. I went ahead and filled in my wording. It says Ocean Vibes on there. I used some Tombow markers. And if you're wondering like what colors I used, I did use number 977, and then I also used 942. I chose not to use these two because they didn't really work out for me in here, but those were the two that I was able to use, and I combined the wording in through here. And then, of course, I have a few boxes here that I could journal in. And then I have this really cute little open with the sunset. I like that. I think that's so cute. It was a little challenging. I thought it was going to be way easier than what it was, but I'm glad that I decided to add the extra flip in here because I think that that just really kind of like brings it all together. Initially, I was just going to have it open and have one flip, but yeah, I'm glad I decided to change it up in the middle of this plan with me, but it worked out really cute. I really like it, and I'm really happy with it. Of course, I used Cassthetic Plans Ocean Views Vol.2. This book is available now, so you can pick this up. If you do decide to pick this up, I am an affiliate, so greatly appreciate if you use my affiliate link, and you will find that down below in the description. And I think this is a really, really fun book. Really, really pretty. Love, love, love it. All right, so that is available right now. And if you like this video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified when I post my videos. And drop me a comment down below. Let me know which one is your favorite collection from this book. Do you like the beach vibe? That's the one that I used, or the tropical one better? It's hard to decide. I feel like the tropical one is like going to be perfect for like in the middle of summer. But I just felt like this beachy one was kind of like a nice transition over from like still in spring moving into summer. So I love the way that this turned out. So let me know which one of those collections you like better. Drop that down in the comments. And if you watch this video all the way through till the end, leave me a sunglasses emoji. All right, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.